which are going to accepted by Turing machine, and the languages which are not accepted by finite automata, push-down automata, linear bound automata are also going to accepted by a Turing machine. The Turing machine is a very powerful machine. We can also say that this is an abstract model of a computer. This is abstract model of computer. This we can also call it as abstract model of the computer. So that is why Turing machine is a very powerful machine. So based on this Turing machine, today we are in this we have developed a lot of things in the computer science and engineering. So a lot of the things we had given. So now thing is, I am going to just give the structure of the Turing machine. So yes, it is solving some more complicated languages. Then our Turing machine should have some extra capabilities, right? So what is this extra capabilities of this Turing machine? We will see that, because I am telling that the Turing machine can handle more complicated languages. The languages which are not accepted by a finite automata, push-down automata, linear bound automata are going to accepted by Turing machine. And what are the capabilities we will see? And before that, I will see the basic structure of the um, Turing machine. As we know that the basic structure is same as a finite automata. It is having input tape. What is this? Input tape, but this input tape is infinite input tape. What it is? This is very important. It is infinite input tape. Infinite. That is, remember this point. What is this input tape? This input tape is infinite input tape. Infinite input tape. Infinite. It is two-way infinite input tape. So, and the input tape normally, remember my points very carefully. This input tape in input tape contains all the symbols as a blank. What are those? All the symbols initially the input tape contain blank, all the cells. That means this B denotes that the input tape is blank. The input tape is blank. So B is indicate that the input tape is blank. What is an input tape? The input tape is infinite input tape. Infinite input tape. Remember this point. This is input tape is what? What is this input tape? This input tape is infinite input tape. Infinite input tape. And what is this next one? Is tape header. Next one is what? The tape. Next one is tape header. This tape header, normally in the finite automata also we have a tape header, and push-down automata also we have a tape header. But what is the importance of this input tape header is, it is moving both left as well as right hand side. The input tape is moving both left hand side as well as right hand side. So this is what this input tape. This is input tape and this is a tape header. Tape header can move both left hand side as well as right hand side. But in finite automata and push down automata, what we are doing? We have started from the left and we are moving the only right hand side part. We are moving right hand side part. But here the tape header can move both left as well as right hand side. Remember these points. So because these are the extra capabilities, and I will tell you so some more capabilities also. Next one is here, see what is this one. Next one is, what is this? Finite control. This finite control is normal. This finite control is normal as like a finite automata. So this is what? Tape header. Tape header. And what is this one? This one is a finite control. Finite control. So what is the importance of the infinite tape? Here input tape is infinite tape. Each cell is, by default, it will store the blank symbol. The blank symbol indicate that, so the input tape is now empty. So that means nothing is stored till now. So that is the next one is the tape header. It will move both left hand side as well as right hand side. It can move both left hand side as well as right hand side also. It can move both left hand side as well as right hand side. And the finite control is like same as a finite automata. So it is a finite control. It is a finite control. So this is the structure of the Turing machine, right? So what is the difference of between this of finite automata and these things? We have a infinite tape, and this infinite tape will store the blank, and this in tape header as well as finite control. And there is a one more capability of the Turing machine is, till now we have seen that if you give one language, till now we have seen that if you give one string, I am just saying that whether the string is accepted or not, whether the string is accepted or not. But now I am telling that the string is accepted or not, but just only by reading the input string. But now there is a one more capability of the Turing machine. Turing machine will both read as well as they write. It is what it's doing. So let us take an input string A, B. A, B is A, the input string. So that means till now what you are doing, we will read the A and we will go to the B. So next we will read the B and we will go to the next state. But now what I am going to do, I am going to write also. In place of A, I can write X also. I can, in place of B, I am going to write Y. So in that way, I am going to perform the both reading as well as writing capabilities. The Turing machine will have a both reading as well as writing capabilities. So this is why the Turing machine is a very special, and it is some more complicated. It is going to accept some more complicated languages. Now write clear. So till now we have clear that we have an infinite input tape, and tape header will move both left hand side as well as right hand side, and Turing machine will have both the reading as well as writing capabilities. Now what is the next thing I want to see? I want to see that the representation, tuples. What are the tuples of the Turing machine? What are the tuples of the Turing machine? The Turing machine can be represented 7 tuple notation. So the Turing machine is represented how many tuples? 7 tuple notation. We know that the common 5 tuples. What are the common 5 tuples? The common 5 tuples will be Q, sigma, transition, initial state, and final state. These are very common for all. So save this diagram and see what are the different tuples. The Turing machine is representing mathematical representation of recursive enumerable languages. So what are those tuples? We'll see that. So we know that Q is what, ma? Q is a number of states. Q is a finite number of states. And next one is sigma. Sigma is input alphabet. We know that very well. And there is a one more thing, transition function. This is called as a the transition function. And we know that Q naught. Q naught is a initial state as well as QF. QF or we can say F, right? QF or we can say F. That is a final state. But what are the extra tuples? We have seen in this diagram, right? What we have seen in the diagram? Q, we already seen that. What is, there is a B. B is nothing but blank symbol. What is this one? B is nothing but blank symbol. So in the input tape, what we have initially, the input tape, we already seen that. It is storing blank for every input cell. So this blank is telling that it is a blank symbol. We can say blank symbol. So next one is row. Next one is, I can call it as a, I'm just representing into some more notation, that is a row. So some symbol, right? This symbol row, what it is row. Initially we have a stack symbols, but we are representing this is a blank symbols. What are those? Tape symbols. We can say tape symbols. This is what? Tape symbols. Tape symbols. What is the purpose of the tape symbols? Because I am telling that it is both writing as well as reading. So whenever I want to write, so I need to represent into the blank symbol. So next one is, there is a tape symbol. So this is Q is input number of states, and sigma is input alphabet, and this is a transition function. Q naught is initial state, and QF is in final state. B is a blank symbol, and row is a tape symbol. Row is a tape symbol. In this tape symbol, this is a row is a tape symbol. Blank symbol, here it is a blank symbol, here C. So this is the only difference. Next, transition function. I am writing as a transition function, right? So normally we need to define the transition function. So what is the transition function? So let us take, normally the transition function will be, what is the transition function? It is like a Q state. Normal transition function is there like a Q is a state, and also it is going to the sigma. Sigma is input alphabet. Sigma is input alphabet, and we are taking this state as well as here input alphabet, and here, and it is going for the one more thing. So that means I need to define in the transition. So Q naught on A, see normally Q naught in the push down automata we have defined Q naught on A, where we are going Q naught on A, and also I am maintaining as a some stack symbol there. But here I should maintain Q is a input state as well as, and sigma is a input alphabet, and the next one is I need to make this a symbol. What is the symbol? That is a tape symbol. What is the symbol? I need to maintain this tape symbol. That is, by reading this A, what is the tape symbol? After reading the input symbol, let us take, after reading this input symbol A, what is my here tape position? So input symbol is A, and my tape symbol. So in place of A, whether I'm writing X or something, that is called as a tape symbol, or I'm keeping A as a only. So that is what I'm doing. So this is sigma, and I need to go for the some other state, Qj, So Qj, and I need to maintain, after reading this input string, I need to maintain the both direction also, whether I am moving left hand side or right hand side. So I need to say that whether it is a left or right hand side direction. Three things. One is input alphabet, and by reading this input alphabet, what I'm doing, that is a stack symbol, sorry, tape symbol, and which direction I am moving. So in the previous problems, we have seen that we have moved only the right hand side part. But in this Turing machine, we can also move both left as well as right hand side part. So that is why I need to maintain the this one also. So this is called as a transition. So both left as well as right hand side part. So I will show clearly. Um So say simply just at this point of time, you just try to, what are the tuples, different tuples, Q, sigma, transition, Q naught, QF, B is nothing but a blank symbol, and this is nothing but as a transition. This is a tape symbol. Sigma is nothing but, sorry, rho is nothing but tape symbol. At this point of time, you try to remember only these things and structure of the Turing machine. So, and I will see that what is the instantaneous description of the Turing machine. So the writing is difficult. So I will open here so that it will be very clear. So what is, so instantaneous description of the Turing machine. Just I will show here. Instantaneous description of the, see here. So this is called as the infinite tape and finite control, as we have seen that. And we have seen that all the tuples Q, sigma, rho, transition, Q naught, B, and final state. So this is what we are doing now. So we need to consider both tape symbol as well as left hand side directions, where input tape and tape header and finite control, and we have already seen that. See that here it is, see that instantaneous description. So as we have seen that instantaneous description of the push down automata, we have a 3 operations, but in this instantaneous description of the Turing machine is very easy. See here, see Q naught, Qi, let us take Qi, comma A, Qi on A, where it is going, Qi on A, it is going to Qj, some other state, Qi on A, it is going to Qj, and input symbol is what, A, input symbol is A, and what I'm doing in blank, instead of A, what I'm writing in place of A, I am writing as a X. I am writing as a X. That is what here. This is a tape symbol, this X. So don't worry. Don't worry. While solving a problem, you will understand. You are going to understand more clearly. Don't worry at this point of time. So Qj and input symbol is A, and see here. This is a thing. So we have a input symbol on the tape. We have a input symbol on the tape. So we have a state Qi. So we are reading the input symbol A. We are reading the input symbol A. In place of A, I am writing X because I had a writing capability also. Because this, whenever I read A, I am writing as a X, and I am moving right hand side. Either I can move left hand side or right hand side, ever wish. So based on the problem. So here either I can move both left hand side or right hand side part. So this is what instantaneous description of the Turing machine. So simply I am just repeating again. Qi is the state, A is the input processing symbol, and X is the writing tape symbol, and I am moving left or right hand side. So this is what the instantaneous description of the transition. So we can define the transition like this. So this is what acceptance by instantaneous description of the Turing machine. Okay, by reading the input string, we may go to the final state. Normally we have to, if you go to the final state, then string is accepted. If you go to the final state, the string is accepted normally. The same logic here also. After reading this input string or after completion of this input string, if you are at the final state, then your string is accepted. Your string is accepted. So, right, you I think you understand this instantaneous description. So now this is the instantaneous description. So okay, fine. So this is what instantaneous description, and the thing what you need to know is, so this is, we know that the q cross sigma is going to q, it is going to some q I qj, and this is a tape symbol, and here it is a movement. LR indicate that whether I need to move the which direction, left hand side. L indicates that left hand side I want to move, and R indicates that I want to move right hand side. That means after reading the input string, whether I need to move left hand side or whether I need to move right hand side. That is the only thing. So this is what the basic things are required. So this is what the definition. The finite automata with memory. What is that memory? Here it is a tape. What is the tape? The tape is infinite tape with reading and writing capabilities is called as a